Hello guys and welcome to the League of Europe, round number 12 here for the Austrian Grand Prix with your commentators for this evening, Ivor Bryn Mike and Ghost Recon, who is currently AFK sorting out something to do with his connection, so we'll be hearing from him very shortly. Looking forward to an exciting Austrian Grand Prix. I'm expecting the field to be very close here, only a 1 minute 4-second lap around here. I'm expecting maybe one or two people to dip into the 103s as we got the QVR lads of Cohen and Campbell right now in first and second. The championship leader Dan in fifth, as there are a few guys yet to set a lap, as we got Mark, who just put a little bit of a banker lap in. In fact, let's have a look at the tyres and see what's happening. Right, so Mark, Ben and Adventures all on the medium compound. Carmental is still in the pits, yet to set a lap, but does have on a set of hard tyres. Now the question is it going to be a dry race, or is it going to be a wet one, or is it going to be changeable conditions? Only time will tell. As I just opened the stream up, so apologies if you heard me twice there, but we do have the stream now open, so hopefully we can get some information on whether it's going to be a dry race or whatever. As we got Raikon right now out on a lap. We're going to stay on board with, we're going to go TV cam for Raikon's lap. He's going to give us a flying lap here of the Austrian Grand Prix. The Austrian circuit, the Red Bull Ring. Will we see a Red Bull on the top step? Will we see a Red Bull on the podium? Who knows? As we got confirmation that there is going to be no rain, so that is good for those who do not like the wet weather conditions. So we're going to stay on board with Raikon as he is now on a run down to turn 1. Looks like the 100-meter board. He gets a little bit of traffic coming out of the pits from Campbell, as we got Packer getting out of the way as well. So he breaks now into turn 3. 3 DRS zones here on this circuit, which means the DRS train will be real. It will be very, very real, that DRS train. Oh no, as Raikon has lost it on the curb of turn 4. Heartbreaking stuff, but fortunately for Raikon, he only lost his front wing and not any of his wheels on his wagon. But he will have to come back into the pit. Who we got on a flying lap right now? Let's get everything going, as we got B Morgan looking to get a bit of slipstream there from Stasia as he breaks down into turn 4, same place where Raikon lost his front wing, as he comes right now through the heart of sector 2, as Ghost Recon has left the session, so he's left the party. But here comes B Morgan now into the penultimate corner. Gotta be so aggressive here, as Mark goes on provisional pole with a 4.3, a fantastic lap there from the Haas driver. B Morgan gets himself up into 4th with a 4.6. But what a lap there from Mark to get himself right in the mix at the sharp end of qualifying. Meanwhile, as Maledictus gets into fourth as well, what can his QVR brother of Campbell do? As he is 2 tenths up at the second sector split, coming into the final sector right now, the final 2 corners, as Ghost has left the session once again, so his connection may not be fixed, but here we go, into the final corner. What can the Ferrari man do? The winner of the Japanese Grand Prix, and he goes provisional pole with a 4.2. Fantastic lap there from the Ferrari driver.
Sorry, my connection should be fixed. I accidentally pressed ready up instead of spectate.
Ah.
So it would have put me on the grid if I stayed.
Ah.
So I may need another invite.
Well, unfortunately, I'm unable to send you an invite, but I'm sure someone
Mark
who is
MVP.
in the pit. Yep, Mark the MVP. As DJ Williamson has retired from the session. Oh no!
Wonder what happened.
Oh, and Adventures gets a bit of a tank slapper coming out of the final corner. But I do not know where DJ Williamson went out. I think it might have been the final corner on the pit straight. We're going to go back to broadcast camera now as we got Bree going very wide on the exit. The final corner, is that going to be an invalidation? It was 1.6 seconds down, so he was on a cooldown lap. But you got to be careful with the track limits here. There's an echo for Ghost. I'm not sure what to do about that.
Alright. And I am back.
On board right now with Bree. Cloudy Cloud just informed me that you do have an echo on your mic, so you might just need just quickly disconnect and reconnect your microphone.
Oh, as hini spun.
As Bree bails out and goes into the pit. So if we got on an out lap right now, we got Maledictus, we got Velocity, we got B Morgan, we got Mark, the man who is in second place. He is on the front row of the grid at the moment. 6 minutes and 35 seconds to go in the session. Appreciate that, Cloudy Cloud. Appreciate it. But here we go now as we got Mark about to set up for his flying lap for the final corner. Keeps it nice and tidy. Gets a decent run out of there, so he might be able just to gain a bit of time on this straight. He takes turn one, gets a little bit too much of the curb on the exit though. That might just compromise his run down. Well, he's run up to turn 3, but he is slightly up on his time. Ooh, that could be an invalidation right there as he takes a lot of curb. But he's still going for it, so maybe it's not an invalidation. Maybe he absolutely judged it to perfection. As he is now through the heart of Sector 2.
Yeah, as I say, hopefully I fixed the echoing here, but right now, yes, looks like
Mark has lost a lot of time in that middle sector.
I'm not sure if we have a name change or we have a new driver joining us. The name of Packer.
I believe Parker is a reserve for tonight. I'm not sure. Maybe he might change his name. If Parker was here before, please let us know. I believe he is a reserve, but I mean, we'll see as the Haas is working in tandem. Looks like Mark giving ton the slipstream down the DRS straights.
As I tell, my voice is still echoing, but there's nothing I can do for it.
Yep, that is unfortunate. But B. Morgan gets
Ooh.
himself up in the second. We completely glossed over that. So B. Morgan, the Red Bull, on the charge at the Red Bull ring.
Ooh. J. Cole really had to hold the grip there in turn 4 because the house of, I believe
That's
that was
ton.
Mark. Yeah. Oh, that was Ton. Yeah, he was in the inside. He was in the inside line, so he had. So I guess he wasn't prepared for that. As Mark dives right down the pits.
Yep, and
Think
so does
that's.
Ton. So let's see now. J. Cole across the line, and he gains a 10th, and I don't think it improved him too much. I think he was still ninth to begin with, but he has closed that gap to
No,
Ben.
no, that did not improve at all. He's just, yeah, you're right. He's still in P9 for right now, so we might see him do it again. He's running 2, so we're not gonna be seeing anything yet, or he might be just, yeah, I think he's actually still going for it. Or I think he's just going race strategy.
Well, right now we got the Toro Rosso of QVR Conan on his outlap, just getting himself geared up, psyching himself up to get ready for another flying lap. Currently sitting in 4th place. If he gains a 10th and a half, he will
Ooh, that was
be.
really close. Hopefully he did not invalidate that. But the looks of it, looks like he did not, so he's gonna keep going. So yeah, that was actually a good exit on turn 1, coming down to the straightaway, entering turn 2 now.
That's turn
Is he gonna
3.
be able to hold it? There we go.
It's turn 3. There's a little kink in the run between turn 1 and 2 that's technically counted as a corner. Same as what it is in Russia. You know, the turn 1 is just a little kink that technically counts as a corner.
Exactly. So
But keeping an eye
if
on
I'm mistaken my corners, I do apologize.
Conan is slightly up on his time.
Exactly. Yeah, he's just really pushing that Toro Rosso, taking every edge on the apexes that he can. Here he comes
And
to
he
the
gets a
final
good run
corner.
out of the final
Yeah, that was a
corner.
really good run on there. Will he be approved? And
Oh
that
my
he
god!
does.
A
A
4-0
104.
flat.
That was impressive.
What a lap there from Conan. And now Campbell has got it all to do. He is on a flying lap as we speak. So I'm going to stay on board with Campbell. The man who won last time out in Japan. Is he going to make it back-to-back wins here today? You know he'd want to. You know, a late charge in the championship. Currently sitting in 4th place in the championship, I do believe.
Thank you, Claudia. Claudia, it wasn't the best race for me, but nice race too.
Here we go
Now
now.
let's see.
I wasn't sure what happened, and
Medicus.
Campbell, I think he completely backed off.
Yeah. I'm with the Williams here of Melodicus. Let's
Oh, Velocity's gone.
see what he do. Oh wait,
Sector
did he
1.
lose it or did he retire in the pits?
Oh, he's lost it on the hill. On the run up to turn 2.
Oh no.
That is heartbreaking there for the Alfa Romeo driver. But we got Maledictus, who is a 10th up on his time, using all of the track physically possible to try and get the best run for the final 2 corners. He had a bit of
lost
a
it back
slide,
in a little bit and then exit.
but
He's only
still
going to be improved.
He improves, but only just as Mark just about crosses the line, ready to start his final flying lap. Are we going to see anyone in the 103 shirt? Campbell to the line. What can he do? He's almost out of ERS, and he doesn't improve.
He does not improve at all. Here comes Dan, though, in the final corner. Is he going to be able to improve? Here he comes. Oh, he goes really wide. He might have invalidated it. Yes, he did. He's not going to be able to improve.
Meanwhile, his teammate getting well and truly on the curbs. I forget how many corners are at this track. I know there's only like a few, but there's some of the counters.
Oh, he goes
corner,
really
he goes
wide. That's going to
wide.
invalidate it. So
Yep.
he's going to be stuck in P3.
Meanwhile, we got Eloy Mark, the man in 4th place right now. Absolutely gunning it. Is he improving on his time? I don't know. I didn't quite see the second sector split, but here he comes now into the final corner. What can Mark do? Can he?
Really good
Yeah,
exit
on the final
there.
row.
Comes a line. No, he does not. He's
improves.
stuck at P4. So
He does
there you
improve.
have it.
He does improve on his time though. It's just not enough to get him any higher.
So we only had a 104 flat for qualifying.
Okay, so running through the grid orders, we got QVR Conan with a 104. On pole position, Campbell alongside him, B Morgan and Mark sharing the second row, Ben and Maledictus on the third row, Dan in 7th, the championship leader, quite far down there, Velocity 8th, J Cole 9th, Ashahina 10th, Dylan 11th, Adventures 12th, Car Mentalist 13th, Ton 14th, Packer 15th, Bree in 16th, DJ Williamson in 17th, Starger in 18th, and Raikon all the way at the back of the grid without setting a time. So, I mean, Raikon has made a habit of this over the past fair few races. You know, he just refuses to qualify.
Yeah, he does not have a qualifying ban, as I'm aware of. So I guess he just wants to have the thrill of just trying to charge through the field. That's just my guess.
He wants overtake of the season. That's it. If I start at the back, I can get plenty of overtakes to send in for overtake of the season. That is my plan.
And say if you go side by side in Eau Rouge and Spa, then we'll talk.
Oof. I mean, if he does that, there's only one thing to say to that. What a move!
Exactly.
But these guys perfecting their race strategy. The one stop is definitely going to be.
We're here in Austria.
Yep, the one stop is definitely going to be the way to go. Let's actually have a look outside the top 10 and see who's gone for what tires. So
yeah, the
actually,
top 10 are just softs. The rest of the field, we have only 3 softs for, 3 softs for Adventures, Packer, and Starjet. The rest will be going to the mediums. But yes, the top 10 will definitely be in the soft compounds.
Alright, this is interesting because softs and mediums is definitely possible for the top 10. We know that's a legitimate strategy. The guys outside the top 10 starting on mediums could absolutely do a blinder by you and get the mediums to softs and be perfectly fine.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine, but yeah, it's just hard. The hard compounds though, that's just out of the question. Not only did you have a difficult, I mean, it's a difficult. I mean, for me, it's a difficulty to get those hard compound tires up, but also you're just losing a bit of pace against, compared to what you will get from both the mediums and the softs.
I mean, according to the race delta, the difference between softs to mediums and soft to hards is only like 3 seconds in race time.
Exactly. So, and all that matters on this track is just raw speed, since you have all these straightaways that you just need to have that pace.
Well, here's the thing. There are so many places here where you can go side by side. There are so many places here where you can chuck one down the inside, hang it around the outside, hashtag just send it, lick the stamp and send it. But we're going to see what these guys are going to do as they are forming up on the grid. Are we going to see some fantastic side-by-side, wheel-to-wheel racing?
Who knows here? As the grid is now all formed up, here we go. Now we're coming up to the
Yep, here we go.
As we know, 5 red lights. And it's lights out of the way.
And it looks like Conan got a very good start. And it looks like B Morgan's got the jump. And Mark having a look down the inside of Campbell as well. It's free wide into turn 1. Mark.
Oh, but he had to really cut in order to avoid contact. Looks like everything went a little smoothly as DJ Williams had to go really wide there on the grass. Actually, no. Looks like Bree was the only one who was affected by it. He's really bad. And
Mark's having a look
down in the
down the inside
middle
again.
is Campbell. Oh, that was really scary from him. And now you got the Williams of Ben like sniffing all over the back, and now he's side by side with Mark. Is he going to be able to make a move on him? He's going to take it the outside line.
Mark
Mark
on the inside to beat Morgan.
Oh, he's going to hit. Yeah, he's going to hit the inside to beat Morgan, but that's not going to be doing anything for him.
Stuff.
Oh, he's still wheel from him. Oh, but he had to back off really hard from him.
Ben's
Now he's side by
side
side with Ben. But
unbelievable stuff from these guys.
Both the Williams had a really great start, and now they're just trying to battle up and try to get the podium position.
Williams.
Oh, as now.
They're still on the inside of the corner.
He overtook his teammate, but he's going to get a penalty for his trouble.
Velocity looks like he's got to run. Velocity looks like he's got to run on Ben.
Oh no, Tunnel's in the pits. He's got damage.
Oh, I apologise for not catching any of the battles that was going on. Oh, he's got a 5 second.
Oh no,
penalty.
Raikkonen also has damage. Like, he's in the very back. I don't know what happened with him, but that's going to compromise him. And Tun going for the hard compounds, rightfully so. Oh, now these both the Williams.
Squeezes him out, a la Max Verstappen style.
And now he's going to try to make a move on Mark on the outside. Is he going to do it? Oh, it looks like he was a little too far back, but Mark, he had to go really wide, though.
Has he got the switch back? It looks like he does have the switch back.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to have the switch back. He's going to have the outside line, but Mark is defending everything with his full might. As ridiculous, he's not giving up, though. Like, he's still going to go wheel to wheel. Oh, wow, what a close racing. But now
this is fantastic straight out of the gates. This is what we like to see from an Austrian Grand Prix. Side by side, absolutely everywhere.
What a mad first 2 laps from Division 2. They have ceased to amaze me from last season to this season.
We got J. Cole on Asahina behind for P8. As Asahina picks up a 3 second time penalty.
Yeah, now he's got DRS.
And we got Dan there as well. We got Dan
he's going to look at the outside though. Dan, he's going to be looking at the inside of the Ferrari. But here we go, 3 wide. Oh, then the Rebel, he has the advantage, but the McLaren is still in the middle. The Ferrari of J. Cole loses out, but Asahine, he's going to hold on the position. It looks like he may get it done. But Dan is going to come back though. And he looks like he's going to be sticking the inside of J. Cole. J. Cole trying to hold it on, but it looks like Asahine will win that battle. Wow, what a move from Asahine. But I will also give credit to Dan though. He went to the inside. He tried to take advantage of everything he could. That is not the best place to be in the inside line, but he still managed to get in that position.
I mean, we've only been racing here for 4 laps of this race. We're on lap 4 right now.
And everyone's driving like it's the last lap.
Yes, as we got Maledictus down the inside of Mark. Contact me, Maledictus spins.
Oh no, Maledictus!
As he knows, he's got to wait. He's got to wait for a gap to turn around. Unfortunately, he ghosted there because that could have been very nasty there with the Renault Dylan. Jesus. As we got Asahine on velocity, the Alfa Romeo and the Mercedes look like velocity got squeezed out of track.
Yeah, that was just wow. That was some close racing. That feel bad for McDickens though. He had a really great start, and it's unfortunate to know what happened there.
Velocity down the inside of Asahine, a fantastic move as Dylan's left the session.
Oh no, Dylan! Oh no!
Right now, this is the thing I was on about earlier with the DRS train. Look at how many guys by here are going to have DRS on each other. From Velocity all the way down to DJ Williamson. All in DRS to each other.
Oh yeah, this track, you can really get a hardcore DRS. Now we got Packer rubbing all over the back of the Ferrari or J. Cool. He's going to try to make a move, but also there's another one, but he ended up backing off. But Packer though, he's going to try to look at the inside. He's diving right in the inside though, but looks like he was a little too far back in order to be fully committed to that. Now we got the Mercedes of Asahine. Look at the Packer velocity. He's going to look at the inside line. He's going to break the lane. It looks like Asahine, but looks like the switchback though, as Velocities is going to stick to wheel with him. Who's gonna be holding control? Asahine. Oh, that looks like
Velocity has
almost
front wing
like they
damage.
made contact.
Velocity does have front wing damage.
Yes, he has front wing damage. They did end up getting in contact.
And he's gone up into the
it's
gravel.
Velocity.
He's in the wall.
He hits the wall. No.
Unbelievable there for Velocity. He had a bit of front wing damage. He's given up. He's already...
Oh, he's such a... He was just racing hard. There's not much he can do. Like, I think that was just a complete racing incident.
But here we go now. We got Dan on Asahine as he goes to the outside.
Yes.
Dan
he's
around the
gonna
outside.
just swing right out, and he's gonna swipe right in front of him. That was a great move from Dan.
But now the Mercedes will have DRS on Dan, so Dan's gonna protect the inside line.
Oh, Velocity he retired. Where?
Now Velocity, yeah, he got a 5-second stop go in the pits, and I think that was just it for him. I think he just had enough after that, but
unfortunate to say the least.
This is not a track where you want front wing damage, especially in the second sector.
Exactly, the second sector is just a nightmare for damage, though. But now it looks like we're gonna keep up with the DRS train here from Carmen, from DJ Williamson all the way to
have a little look
Dan.
at this gap closed down between Campbell and B Morgan, because B Morgan does have DRS, and this could be a move into turn 4. And we got support for Mark in the chat from the D1 driver. Gary showing support for the Haas driver here today, currently running in 4th place. In a bit of clean air, I might add.
Unfortunately, Dylan has come back though. He's just losing positions fast and time. But yeah, B Morgan looks like he's just trying to save up as much energy as he can, but also keeping pace with Campbell.
By the way, Dan already breaking that DRS gap to Asahine behind, and he is all over the back of the Williams of Ben now for 5th. So Dan is currently on a charge.
Exactly. Yeah, he is just going really wide. And now J. Cole, he's going to look at the outside line, and he's wheeling with Asahine. He's got the DRS, and he gets the job done with no issues. And he's going to keep that gap up with that DRS.
Asahine gets another 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, now Asahine though, he's gonna dive in the inside. Oh, there was a little lag there, but Asahine looks like he didn't get the move done, but he definitely went in the inside line. There was just nothing he could do for him. And we got
really showing his aggression by as he goes wheel. Oh my God, there's a little bit of contact there between him and J. Cole.
They made contact. Yeah, they definitely made contact. Now sector 2, this is a really tricky place to go to wheel because you need to have that momentum to go through those corners. And now J. Cole, yeah, he got through though. He still managed to hold his position.
Yeah, that's good. And B Morgan picks up a 3-second time penalty. How crucial is that going to be come the latter stages of this race? At the moment,
if he manages to make a gap between, if he continues to make that gap against Mark, he won't have an issue. But definitely, it's going to be having an issue if he's end up being in the podium.
But here's the thing. I mean, B Morgan right now is being towed along by DRS from Campbell up ahead, but now he's dipped out of DRS, and now you're going to Dan. Dan on Ben for P5. He just swoops straight past him with DRS, and behind we got Asahine just tapping the back of J. Cole. Parker having a little look as well.
Yeah, Parker is just all over the back of the Mercedes.
We got Ferrari versus Merc versus McLaren versus Renault. This is fantastic stuff. Oh no, he's at the back of him. Front wing goes off Asahine.
No! Asahine, he really had to back off in order to avoid getting more damage, and he's going to park at the side. I think that's his race right there.
I mean,
no.
Asahine has been the last of the late breakers here today, but that time it just didn't work out for him as he retires from the race.
Yeah, he just parked on the side. Now, looks like Ben though he's gonna try to stick as much as he can to Dan, but Dan is just pulling away from him. He's about to lose DRS, but he still managed to hold on to it. This is gonna be crucial for him to stick with him. Now we have the Renault, a kart medalist. Look at the back of Packer. Packer had a look in the inside from J. Cool, but looks like
DJ Williamson
it's
tried
DJ
it
Williamson
on the outside.
Yeah, he tried to make a move to the outside, but he really outbroke himself.
Adventure's gone.
Oh no!
Hang on, I'm going on board with.
He parked it in the pits. That was his race.
Not what you want to see, but at the moment, QVR Conan leading the race with QVR Campbell in second. It is QVR 1-2 right now, with B Morgan in third, but with a 3-second time penalty. Let's not forget about that, as we got Mark in fourth and the championship leader Dan in fifth, closing down that gap. He is absolutely flying right now.
Oh
no, J. Cole spun it.
Oh no, J. Cole.
No, he hasn't spun it. He's gone completely off track, and Mark picks up a 3-second time penalty. J. Cole has lost positions to Packer, Car Mentalist, DJ Williamson and Bree.
Yeah, he is just struggling to keep it at the pace. I'm not sure if it. I'm not sure what's going on with him.
I think he might have gone wide at the penultimate corner.
Yeah, I think that's what happened, because he went really deep. He went really deep right next to the pit wall to try to make up some ground. Oh, but he.
And Car Mentalist going past Packer side by side. Here we go. Renault versus McLaren. They're still side by side. Oh no, both McLaren side by side now.
Oh, the McLarens now are battling as DJ Williamson. He has the better line, the inside line. But who's going to be holding up? We got soft to medium. Looks like DJ Williamson is going to make that move.
Yeah, it looks like the mediums are now the better tyre to be on. These softs are absolutely spent, as you can see. The amount of grip that DJ Williamson and Car Mentalist has.
And now we're saying that we've got the leaders now pitted in. Oh, as we got a Mercedes and a McLaren.
Oh no, Bree's got it.
Bree and Packer. Yeah, they both came in contact. Oh
Bree,
no!
be careful,
Bree
be careful.
is just almost blocking the pit lane. Wow! Oh my lord! That would have cost J. Cool, Campbell a lot if he ended up being in the way. Wow! Unbelievable! That was the worst place you could spun it.
I mean, I am glad that I am glad Bree was able to reverse out of the way of the pit lane exit there, because that could have been very nasty, especially with these guys just coming out of the pits as well.
He was trying to move forward, but he realized he was in the pit entry. He had to back up, so that was quick thinking from him. As now we got both Mark and Dan. They're parked in. Also Ben behind them. He's going to be pitting in too.
So Car Mentalist will take the lead of this race on lap 13 with DJ Williamson in second. As we got QVR Conan now taking third, but he will be a net P1 for sure, along with Campbell being a net P2. And Dan opting for the hard tyres.
Oh, wow, Dan
obviously not thinking he can take the mediums to the end of the race, so opting for a set of hards. We're going to see how this plays out in the later stages, because surely at the start of this stint he is not going to be able to have the pace on those hards just to keep with these guys on the mediums.
Exactly, so this is going to be quite interesting to see. Let's see how this plays out, though. As we got now DJ Williamson is just trying to catch up to Car Mentalist as he can. Though they're in the second.
Oh no, Bree has just spun it. He's just gone straight into the wall. He gets all the way though. He's just having an absolute nightmare. One spin into another. Was it overheating his tyres? I don't know, but Bree, no.
Yeah, like you said, just a complete nightmare. Like he is just not been going right for him as. And it's McDickus. He's trying to get past Bree as best he can.
Bree's got to come
But it
into the
looks
pits and
like,
put on a set of hards. He has to.
yeah, he
Maldick
has
gets
to.
around
There's
the
just
outside, but he will pick up a
if he would
warning
have
for that.
if he would have crashed it on lap 16 or
Oh,
17, he could have got for the softs. Oh, Oh, now J. Cole's passing the ghost of Dylan, though. What
I
a
thought
move
for a
from him.
second. I thought Dylan was still there for a second.
Unfortunately, no one has invited him back yet, so he is just still out of it. His ghost is
Meanwhile,
actually doing
we
pretty
got
decent.
Conan now on the back of DJ Wilson and Car Mentalist. So for Conan right now to win this race, he has to get through these guys ASAP because Campbell is going to be closing that gap down. Are we going to see a battle between the QVR lads here for the win?
There's just no way that they are going to move out of the way for him. As DJ Wilson and both had. Oh! He spun it though! He spun it!
Conan
Campbell was passed!
On the exit,
He went too
2-1.
aggressive. He went too aggressive on the throttle, and he ended up losing the back end and spun it. Wow!
And there goes Mark. Mark into 5th. And net P3 right now.
That might have cost him the win, though. TJ Williamson, he's going to look at the outside of Car Medalist, and Car Medalist is going to be holding on to that line. But man, that McLaren is just is on every inch on that Renault.
Unbelievable. I know Conan's not going to be very happy with that, and it looks like Ben has managed to get past Dan on the set of medium. So just showing that those hards are going to take a fair few laps to come into their
Car
own.
Medalist had to go really wide there. He looked like he lost the back end of it. The back end. So those tires are probably cooking now.
Campbell needs to be
But
wary
DJ Williams,
of
he had a really
what is
great exit.
happening.
So
Down
now
the
with
inside.
DRS assistant, he's going to look at the inside. He gets that move done from him.
Yeah,
And
Campbell
he steals the
needs
DRS
to
from Carmelos.
Campbell needs to be aware. He knows what just happened to Conan. He knows these guys are going to fight for their position. You just got to be patient.
Looks like Dan had a glitch earlier today where he selected mediums, but it put him on the hards for no reason. So that might have happened again.
Maybe. I mean, sometimes if you don't change your tyres, they'll just give you hards anyway if you pit early enough. But Dan getting past Ben once again, so that could be a battle that's going to be brewing to the end, as it looks like Campbell, he is going to have a bit of a run here on Car Mentalist. With he's definitely going to have DRS in the turn 3. He's just got to be smart about making this move by here.
Yeah, just watch out, Campbell. Don't make the same
here we go.
mistake.
They're going side by side. Campbell and Car Mentalist and DJ Wilson.
Carmelos is just too far back, though. He cannot make the move. Maybe now here with the DRS. The DRS is kind of helpful, but not too much, though. As Carmelos, he gets right in front now.
What about Campbell around the outside?
As Campbell, yeah. He went to the side by side, and looks like contact between Carmelos and DJ Williamson, because Carmelos lost the back end. Now DJ Williamson gets right by as Campbell. He's going to sweep right by too. Is he going to be making a move to the inside though? Whoa, that is great.
And Car Mentalist almost hitting the back of the Ferrari there.
Very brave for the Ferrari to do that. That he has the pacing to do that. But
yeah, he has the
sure
grip.
if he had the room to do that. There's just so little room for error when it comes to the second sector.
As now, it looks like those medium compound tyres on Car Mentalist are starting to fade away a little bit. He's starting to slide a bit more in the corners.
Yeah, they're gonna have to pit here soon to switch to the medium. Alright, I think they're going to be switching to the softs.
And here goes Campbell into the lead. What about B. Morgan down the inside? Oh, he's made a bit of contact there with the McLaren of DJ Williamson. Any front wing damage though? Do we have front wing damage on the Red Bull?
I'm not sure. It doesn't look like it. Now, B. Morgan is going to be to the inside, though. Is he going to get that move done? Yes, but Carmelis, he's going to look at the inside of DJ Williamson. Looks like Williamson, he might have some front wing damage, but I'm not sure. But I'm not sure if I can see it, though. No, it does not look like there's going to be damage for B. Morgan, though. And no, there's no damage for DJ Williamson. So it looks like all three drivers came out of that unscathed.
I mean, the overtake was a little bit scrappy, but B. Morgan with the grip to make it through.
Exactly. He has the fresher
Campbell
compounds.
now stretching his legs with our fastest lap of 7.4.
Now, is it now? Queen. I forgot. I don't know how you pronounce his name quite yet, but he's just trying to make up. He's trying to make up his lost time as he can. He's over 3 seconds behind Mark, and that's even troubling because Mark is almost 4 seconds behind DJ Williamson and the rest of the grid. So that's roughly 8 seconds behind. Actually no, 9 seconds behind the leaders.
Yeah, that spin has definitely cost Conan here. But right now he is under pressure from the Williams of Ben, and when this race goes to the later stages, Dan will come into his own on those hard compound tires.
We're gonna have to see here. So yeah, Dan here. So Dan, yeah, he looks like he might have an advantage on those hards because
Maledictus all over the back of J. Cole for 10th place. So this is going to be interesting. This side by side in the penultimate corner. Maledictus backs out of it. Smart. You don't want to go side by side there, but J. Cole goes
really
very wide.
I said that's going to leave Maledictus to have a really great exit. He also has DRS, but looks like J. Cole.
He hasn't opened it.
Oh, he hasn't opened? Yeah, he hasn't. Yeah, he's not open. Oh, there he goes.
Now he has. Maybe they were completely side by side, so neither of them had it, but here goes Maledictus down the inside.
Oh, yeah, Maledictus now side by side with J. Cole.
And he blocks off J. Cole from getting the switchback, but I just noticed J. Cole does have front wing damage. Again.
Yeah, he already had front wing damage before that. I think that's why he's falling off, because he has that front wing damage.
It's not good for the Ferrari driver, especially with his teammate out there leading the race. Meanwhile, we got this battle for 6th place right now between Conan, Ben, and Dan. And Ben has managed to get past Conan, so maybe that's DRS aided. DJ Williamson peels off into the pits, probably for a set of soft compounds. So he's going to drop down the order. Yes, he does chuck on the softs. He should come out in
scrap.
He should come out in about P8, P9, around where his teammate is.
Yeah, I'm watching the scrap between Starjet and Bree. That was just some great racing. Became the second sector.
I'm keeping on this battle for 5th right now, but what is going to be a net 4th place. And remember, Mark does have a penalty, so this could be for the podium.
Also, B. Morgan also has a penalty too. As now, Dan, here he comes, Maledictus. He's going to look at the outside of Packer. Looks like he's going to get the move done.
He's got it done. There's no...
Just nothing he can do from that.
DRS paying dividends here for the man in the Williams. Meanwhile, his teammate up in 5th, holding off QVR Conan and Dan, the championship leader. So this could be a good haul of points here for Williams in the constructors, as well as the Red Bulls actually of Dan and B. Morgan, both pretty well placed in this race so far.
Yeah. Just doing really great. As now DJ Williams and both the McLarens are fighting. Yeah. Looks like they both have DRS though, so who's going to be getting the advantage? Looks like DJ Williams with the fresher softs. There is just almost no competition. Whoa! Oh, wow! Packer coming out of nowhere with that.
Sorry, we're looking at 2 different fights here. I'm looking at Conan versus Ben, and you're looking at Who was
Oh
it? DJ
yeah,
Williamson and Parker, was it?
yeah, it was DJ Wilson and Packer.
I
But
tell you what,
wow, but
DJ
wow.
Williamson on those soft tyres, he is gonna have so much grip now to get past Maledictus for eighth, and might actually have enough pace in those tyres just to get him away, so that when they fall off at the end of the race, he will be able to hold on to position.
Precisely. Carmelis is now into the pits. Now he's going to be switching to the he's going to be switching to the softs.
Oh, Conan gets a 3-second time pen.
Oh no. That's also going to affect him as well.
That might have just cost him a podium. Let's
Yeah,
not
that
forget,
might.
Mark does have, I believe he has 2 3-second time pens, but we know Mark definitely has penalties, and that might have just taken Conan out of the running for the podium, but he is still going to fight for every bit he can get. We're going to assure you of that. Meanwhile,
Mark though, he's just slowly losing pace against B. Morgan and Campbell.
yeah, but right now Mark is doing a very good job right now holding down third. I mean, he will, if you told him that he was going to finish on the podium here today, he'd probably say, thank you very much, I'm going to take that.
Yeah, I say for him a podium's a podium.
And Ben picks up a 3-second time pen. So Ben and Conan both have 3-second time penalties now. Dan is looking perfectly placed by you to jump both of these two.
Okay, this is not good.
And as
This
I
is
said,
gonna
DJ
heavily
Williamson,
affect him.
with those soft tyres, able to get past Maledictus. Now, he has set the fastest lap of the race, a 7.2. So now he's got to use those softs to his advantage, get past. Well, he's already passed everyone. He's got to close up that gap, but look at Carmentless and Maledictus behind.
Who's gonna have the better exit though? But it looks like McDiggins, he's not gonna leave too much room for Carmelis. Carmelis, he's gonna be trying to look at the inside. He's gonna be braking later than him though. He locks up his brakes. But he still managed to get that move done. Very good move from Carmelis.
Yeah, I think that's just the grip advantage of those very fresh softs against these pretty
Pretty old.
worn mediums.
Exactly.
But yeah,
But
both of
now
these soft. Oh, B Morgan picks up a 3-second time pen again. Oh no, he's off. B Morgan on the grass. He's lost so much time now to Campbell and Mark now within 3 seconds of him now. So that advantage that B Morgan had on Mark, it has gone. And if Mark only has 1 penalty, then B Morgan might have just lost second place.
Yeah, I think he did. But, now we got the. Now we're going to have side by side action with both the Renault and the McLaren as Carmelis. He's just thinking the best he can with DJ Williamson, and he's gonna still hold on to that position.
I mean, these two guys right here, they cannot be separated.
Wait, oh, that was actually an overtake.
Yeah, these two cannot be separated at all. They've been side by side for pretty much the entire race. They cannot be separated.
Even their pitting strategy, they're just still going at it with each other. As both the McLaren power of the Racing Point and Mercedes, they are just still scrappy with each other. I swear, if they were actually battling for points, this would be an amazing race.
I mean, here's the thing, right? You never know with penalties. So they could very well be scrapping for points, because we know J. Cole has got penalties. They could very well be scrapping for a point.
It might be. Now,
J. Cole sets a new fastest lap, so J. Cole really showing his pace here by getting the fastest lap, and he is probably going to be getting past Ton very soon. 24 lap old hard compound tyres versus 4 lap old softs. There's no competition.
oh no, like I say, there's just no competition. DJ Williams said he's looking all over the back of the car medalist though. is Carmelis. He's trying to do everything he can, but looks like Carmelis though. Looks like he had the better exit.
All right, now
So,
I've been stuck on. Oh no, as Conan gets a bit of a tank slap by coming out of turn one. Is this going to be an opportunity now for Dan? I'm not sure. Carmen has picked up a 3-second time pen. That is not going to help his battle with DJ Williamson.
oh no, it will not.
But this battle for fourth place at the moment between Ben, Conan, and Dan is interesting because they're very close together, but none of them are making the move yet. So we'll come back to that eventually. But here goes DJ Williamson having a look down the inside of Carmentalist. Is he able to get a run?
No, he will not. Like Carmelis will hold on, will hold him off for a little bit. I think he has the advantage of having two lap younger tires, so that might be helping him have an advantage just to keep
here goes DJ Williamson down the inside and pull up the corner.
Yeah. Oh, as Carmelis, he broke, so he would. So I think he did it on purpose just for DRS. He had an amazing exit though. Now he's gonna overtake DJ Williamson with no issues. But oh, I think they both came in contact with each other. DJ Williamson now has front wing damage.
Not from my side, but oh no. I go off the battle and then Conan goes and gets past Ben.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, Conan.
Oh yes, he does have front wing damage. DJ Williamson, he hit the back of Carmelis, and that's going to leave him a sitting duck though. But he's going to still battle out with Carmelis though. Oh, like you said, you cannot separate these two at all.
No, these two have been together for the entirety of this race, and it's a beautiful thing.
Exactly. This is definitely hard racing for both of them.
Yep, and it's for good points as well in the championship for both of them.
This will definitely help. Yeah, this will definitely help him out. As Carmelis, like he just gets such an amazing exit from those.
Front wing damage is just really hurting DJ Williamson, and Carmelis knows that if he gets past DJ Williamson before sector 2, he can kind of pull away through the tight and twisty sections of sector 2 and hopefully just get.
Now we gotta have a battle here between Ben and
Conan.
Keep forgetting Conan or Conan. I'm sorry, I'm still struggling with the name. Yeah, he had a look in the inside though.
It's still side by side. DJ Williamson and Carmentalist. These two, I mean, fair play for giving us such a great battle, guys. But I mean, you gotta be smart because at the moment, Maledictus, he's only 3 seconds behind. Your tires are gonna wear out within the next few laps. Maledictus could very well. Oh, here we go. Maledictus now within that 3-second window. So that gap could very well close and we could have a big old freeway scrap for 7th. But speaking of a freeway scrap, it looks to me like Dan has just dropped off.
Yeah, I think he's just dropped off a little bit. Ben though, he's trying everything he can just to get past. He's
having a little luck, but he thinks against it. And Dan has got no ERS whatsoever. 17%, and we got Ben with 86. Ben has got all the ERS in the world right now. Conan on 46, but Dan's got absolutely nothing. So Ben right now, perfect place actually to go ahead and get past, and these guys are actually catching Mark, so they might very well be able to catch him by the end of this race.
I think as long as Campbell, if he doesn't make any mistakes, this is an easy win for him.
Ben's got another 3-second time penalty.
As he overtook QVR.
Conan gets a slightly better exit. He will have DRS. to come back at him? Is he going to
Kojin.
make a move? No, I think he's going to think better of it. He's going to save his ERS. Smart play here from QVR Conan. Meanwhile, Mark hasn't got much ERS either, but he is losing time, hand over fist to these guys behind.
He's just trying to do everything he can though. Like he's just like I say, Mark though. He just really needs to. He just needs to book it.
J. Cole picks up a 3-second time pen, so Tun could very well get the 11th place off J. Cole. So I don't think I've seen Tun come up on the pens yet.
Oh yeah. Oh Ben. Not sure if Ben lost this back end or not, but it didn't look like it though. As he's still skyrocketing ahead against Conan. Conan, he's just right now. He's just struggling to keep
Conan is doing the smart. Conan's being smart right now. He is using DRS to save his ERS.
Exactly.
That is smart play. That's 150 IQ. That's 200 IQ plays there from the Toro Rosso driver.
As I say, it was unfortunate to see what happened to him in the laps earlier, but that's kind of what happens here in Austria. You could just get a little too comfortable, and then all of a sudden you just go a little too aggressive on the throttle, and you just end up losing your back end.
But Conan now all over the back of Ben, and you can just see Mark up ahead, just down the road a bit.
Yeah, he's losing time against them. But like you said, but he just has no ERS.
What about B Morgan? He's all right on a? Oh, Mark's got to save fuel as well.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Yes, the fuel light is on for him. This is just devastating for him.
Mark is low on ERS and fuel, which means he does have to save as much as he possibly can. Obviously, through Sector 2, he's going to be running lean on his fuel, but he cannot afford to drop too much time to these guys behind. However, I do think right now that Conan would technically be on the podium, because I think he does have the fewest pens out of these three.
That I think he does.
But Dan, I don't think has had a pen yet, so he could still very well snap up this podium.
They just had to keep pushing to see who has pens or not, and so this will definitely factor in on
look
who
how
gets
much
the podium
ERS.
or not.
Look how much ERS Conan has right now.
Yeah, he's almost full. Ben though, he has to use his just to keep Conan behind him, and wow,
Dan doesn't have no ERS. I don't think Dan's going to be able to keep pace with these guys. And if they pull out another second on him, Dan could be out of the hunt for the podium. Because I think Conan's got one penalty. I know Ben's got two. Mark, though, I'm not sure how many Mark's got.
I think he might have one. I'm not sure. But yeah, Dan though he does lose another second. I think that's it. I think that's his fight out of the podium now.
I mean, never say never for the Red Bull driver, but it is going to be a Herculean task now for Dan to get back within the gap that he needs.
Yeah, he really needs to push in these last two laps though. Mark, he's just not. Like now the driver's behind him and now have a second off of him.
I've just gone back to I've gone back to enjoy a bit of fighting between DJ Williamson and Carl Mental.
Oh, Conan! He's gonna look at the outside though. He's gonna go wheel to wheel with Ben. They both locked up the wheels. But there's a switchback. The Conan still gonna go wheel to wheel with Ben though. But Ben, he has the upper advantage. Oh wow, Conan really had to brake hard just to avoid contact.
Every time I switch off these guys, they go for a move. But
Now,
here we go. We got. This is going to be a very interesting final lap because every single one of the top, well, from second place down to fifth, has a penalty. Dan, I don't think
oh,
does.
Conan, he has, he had a really huge start. Is he going to look at the outside? Yes, he does. He gets the move
And Ben's
done.
got another
But
three
is he
second
be able to
pen.
hold it off?
Ben's got another 3 second time penalty. That has definitely dropped him behind Dan now.
Yeah, now, is he going to... Like, now, all he has to do is just not get another penalty and hold that position. And I think he might get a podium.
Yeah, Conan perfectly placed for this podium here, unless Mark has the same amount of penalties as he does. We're not entirely sure, but I'm going to go on board with the man in the lead of this race. He inherited the lead after Conan spun it, catching the cars of DJ Wilson and Car Mentalist while they were on their worn medium. So J. Cole's retired. J. Cole is retired, but his teammate comes around the final corner to win.
He's gonna win the
Grand
Austrian
Prix.
Grand Prix with B. Morgan. He's gonna finish in P2 though. Mark, he's gonna come to the last corner. Who's gonna get the podium here? Looks like Mark's gonna hold on to it.
And Dan gets fourth. Mark holds on to the podium, and oh, look at that for a gap. 1/10 between Dan and Conan.
Oh wow, look at that damage to J. Cool. But yeah, looks like Car Mentalist is gonna lose out on DJ Williamson.
As we got Maledictus across
he's
the line
gonna...
in 9th. 10th will be Parker Ton.
But look at this, the battle for the final point though. Bree looking all the way to the back and starts up, but looks like he went really wide though.
Oh, guys, come on,
there's
final corner.
No
Final corner, come on, guys, give us one more action.
Starja holding everything that he can, but looks like Bree had a break though. Starja, looks like he might get the point though.
And Starja does get it. Unbelievable.
What a mad race.
Unbelievable. We had side-by-side action pretty much everywhere. And there he is, the man on the top step of the podium. Once again, 2 races in a row for Campbell. And, a great job there from B. Morgan and Mark as well. Just to keep it nice and calm. They did pick up penalties, but they kept it very safe on track, and it was good.
Yeah, they kept it safe, and they kept it right. They kept it straight. So yes, a very good result from all 3 of them.
So our race winner here, QVR Campbell, and I think I can speak for everyone in QVR when I say, get in there, Lewis. As we got B. Morgan in 2nd, Mark in 3rd, Dan in 4th, Conan in 5th, Ben 6th, DJ Williamson 7th, Car Mentalist in 8th, Maledictus in 9th, Packer in 10th, Ton in 11th, Starja picks up the final point in 12th, and then we got Bree outside the points, unfortunately. Then we got our non-finishers, J. Cole, Dylan, Adventures, Asahine, Velocity, and Raikon.
Looks like Campbell and Dan were the only ones who did not get a penalty that race. Good job on them.
Yep, a fantastic job there from both of them, not to pick up a single penalty, but an absolutely fantastic race the lads of D2 has given us. So from myself, Ivor Bryn Mike, and my co-commentator Ghost Recon, we will catch you. Actually, I will not be here next week for Silverstone.
That's it.
So
I guess that would leave me to it. So that will leave to round 13 at Silverstone for the British Grand Prix. It is Ivory and Ghost, and I will see you next week.